Good morning to you. So our main news this morning is that Dame Esther Rantzen has accused members of the House of Lords of trying to sabotage the assisted dying bill, which is currently passing through Parliament. The broadcaster says hundreds of amendments have been put forward to deliberately slow down and stop the bill becoming law.
Yeah, in a heartfelt audio message released by the campaign group Dignity with Dying, Dame Esther, who herself is dying from terminal lung cancer, calls on them to allow the law to pass so people like her can, in her words, die in dignity, pain-free. But critics insist the bill is dangerous and it needs...
Emotion, this, isn't it? And, of course, such a tough situation for anybody viewing to even having the conversation about it. Look, that is our top story. Coming up, we'll be discussing this further with former Conservative Special Advisor Salma Shah and former Labour Minister Caroline Flynn. First, though, Charlotte's going to take us through the rest of today's news. I love that idea. Thank you, Charlotte.
Oh, we needed that.
Laura's got the weather, and it's certainly chilly. I don't have to be a... Thank you, Laura. Well, still to come on Good Morning Britain. Good news for households. Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. Let's take a look at the front pages now this morning. They are dominated, I have to tell you, by the publication of the COVID inquiry report. The Mirror talks about cricket. I'm a massive fan of coming to you to watch the cricket. Maybe for the afternoon tea and your company.
You don't watch a lot of the cricket when you do culture.
I got very involved. How very dare you?
We're joined now by former Still
to come. Oh, this is such a lovely story. You're going to really enjoy. Good morning, Britain. Brian Connolly lit up living rooms across the country.
Say it again.
There he is. Brian Connolly.
Yeah, on off, you know.
Bruce can call anybody anything, couldn't he? Maybe when Brian's been around a bit longer, people will start spelling his name correctly. In the 90s...
What's a family business?
He's got lots...
Loved him, you know, throughout his whole career. What's the
game? Every round table.
Yeah, well, right at the beginning we thought, oh, you're going.
Yes.
But I think that would have devastated me. Did you get help? Did you go and sit in a room with a psychologist?
Rock. They have plenty of that if you need it. I didn't, actually.
You don't.
No, I didn't. I kind of just thought,
Anyway, can we get it back to us?
Back to you. Back to you. So, Dad and daughter.
Anyway, we've done Celebrity Hunted.
Yes.
And we didn't laugh. Didn't laugh?
Didn't laugh. No, we didn't laugh at all.
I want to talk about that because we're going to get to see that on the next season of Celebrity Hunted. We'll get back to the pants in a minute because I've got lots of questions about that too. And you ran into a bit of trouble on that, didn't you? And
Let's have a look.
We're going to have a look.
Numbers up there. It's not because it'd be a brilliant idea for two people and then you two
and then we'll go.
Right.
There must be a strange change in dynamic in a way, isn't there? Because one minute you're teaching your daughter how to walk. Bradley Walsh.
Still to come, two little girls who share the same... Well, this story is heartwarming. Two young girls who not only share the same name, but also the same scars after they both underwent double lung transplant operations just days apart.
So Holly and Holly forged the Liam, like they did with the Joes on Celebrity Traitors. So it was you, Holly B, wasn't it?
Parents right next door who knew exactly what we were going through, because at that time, when you're going through it, it can feel isolating. I mean, you're surrounded by doctors, nurses, and they're amazing, but it can feel isolating. So when we found out about the mysteries, it nearly felt... And I remember when Andrea and I first met, we hugged, and it nearly felt like a weight lifted off our shoulders. Like, these parents know, they get it, they're going to get it.
So it's almost, Andrea, that there's things you don't have to say to each other as much as... Presumably, you were recovering, you were about to go into surgery. You presumably, for safety reasons, had to be slightly separate. Time, and back over to Andy with details of how you could win our big Christmas competition. And it sounds like there's a little bit of trouble going on down under.
Yes.
Never do that.
Good morning to you. So our main news this morning, Dame Esther Rantzen has accused members of the House of Lords of trying to sabotage the assisted dying bill that's currently passing through Parliament. The legendary TV presenter says hundreds of amendments have been put forward to deliberately slow down and stop the bill becoming law.
In a heartfelt audio message released by the campaign group Dignity with Dying, Dame Esther, who herself is dying from terminal lung cancer, of course, calls on the peers to allow the law to pass so people like her can, in her own words, die in dignity, pain-free. But critics insist the bill is dangerous and needs changing. Our correspondent, aren't they? Right, it's coming up to 8:15. In the last hour, the energy regulator, Ofgem, has announced that the energy price cap will rise